What's going on, everybody? My name is Alexis, and in today's video I want to go ahead and touch on a topic that is very meaningful to me, and it's something that I feel like everybody in the world should have and use in their daily lives. Now, that topic is confidence. Now, confidence is a very, very big topic, right? There can be so many different paths and avenues and definitions and roadmaps, right, to describe this one topic. So before I even dive into any of that stuff, I want to do a very broad definition of what confidence is, right? So what is confidence? Now, there, like I said before, are going to be a lot of different opinions and definitions on this. So in this video, I want to go ahead and just say my definition on it, that using the word definition very loosely. But what is confidence? Now, in order for us to ask this question, what is confidence, I'd like to figure out when we use it, how we use it, and what happens when somebody does use this, right? Now, I want to go ahead and explain kind of like, so somebody who does not have confidence, right? They usually choose to stay inside or only hang around people that they know, right? They have a fear of going out. They are usually distant from other people. They don't really talk as much, right? They're too scared that they might say the wrong thing. They're very anxious. They're very much in their head. Their head is going 500 miles an hour, right? Like they're thinking of 200-300 different ways that this could be happening. This one could happen, right? Like, so they don't do any of them because they're so scared of any of those options, right? Now, they usually also have a very closed off body language, right? They'll cross their arms, their posture is very bad. They won't look at you in the eyes when they're speaking to you. They'll close off any form of open body language at all, right? And they're usually very insecure about what they're wearing as well, or how they're appearing to other people, right? Is my hair messed up? Is my clothes not like presentable enough, right? They're very insecure in that. And people who have confidence, right? They usually have very open body language, right? Their shoulders are pushed back, their chest is popped forward, they're looking at you in the eyes, they're keeping very open body language, right? No crossing of the arms. They're keeping this very open. They'll usually speak with their hands when they're talking to you, right? And they're very good at interacting with people, right? They can hold a conversation. They are able to speak to strangers, right? If you're in the grocery store, they can spark up a random conversation with a grandma on how the grocery prices are raising through the roof, right? They're okay to have those types of conversations, right? They're very confident in their appearance as well. Now, they can feel healthy, they can look healthy, right? Whatever that means to them, but also like they don't have to have designer clothes on to feel confident. The clothing that you wear is dependent on what you like, right? If you feel confident in what you're wearing, if you like what you're wearing, you should feel confident in that, right? Whether you're rocking like an anime tee, or you're rocking a flipping Star Wars shirt, right? A graphic tee, or if you're rocking a crop top, or you're whatever it may be, a plain t-shirt, a plain polo, right? Like whatever it is, if you find confidence in that, if you feel good in that, right? Then that's all that matters. So they usually feel very confident in their appearance, in how they look, and all of that, right? But the biggest one is they're very okay with being uncomfortable. Now, these people, they still feel uncomfort, right? They are still put in very uncomfortable situations. The only difference is they know how to handle these situations. They know how to handle uncomfort. They know how to be uncomfortable. So they are able to move on with that situation, or make the situation a less uncomfortable situation, or just leave it, right? And so, like I said, yeah, they just know how to handle that uncomfortable feeling. Now, when do people look for, or when do they need confidence in their day-to-day lives? Now, this can happen countless of times throughout one day, right? But it's mostly in situations where we don't yet know or understand the outcome of a certain situation, right? So if you're going out to a bar with some of your friends, you're going out with the boys, you're going out with the girls, and they see somebody that they like at the end of the bar, whether it be a boy or a girl, and they want to speak with them, right? They want to chat it up. They want to do whatever it may be, right? They want to get to know this person, but you don't know what's going to happen at the end of that outcome, right? Say you're going to the end of the bar and you're going to go speak with a girl. You don't know if she's going to acknowledge you, first off, or she's going to dump her drink on you. If she's going to just try to get a free drink out of you, right? Or if she's going to sit there and talk to you for 30 minutes to an hour and you guys have a great conversation, you get her number or her snap, and then you meet out for a date, right? You don't know any of those situations, right? So a lot of people have fear in the unknown, with good reason, right? But in situations like that, or going to a job interview, right? You don't know what's going to happen at the end of that interview. You don't know if you're going to get the job. You don't know if you're going to embarrass the crap out of yourself, right? If you're fidgeting, if you're stumbling over your words, right? Like you're talking super, super, super fast, and you might not get the job because of that, right? There's countless of things that you don't know because it's an unknown. But a lot of people who lack confidence have fear in that unknown, right? And even people with confidence too. But it could also be starting a new class or going to a new school, right? Who are you going to talk to? Are people going to like you? Like, you're going to be in this class for a whole semester or a whole year, right? You don't know these people. Or if you're trying out a new hobby, right? Like, you don't know if you're going to like this hobby. You don't know if you're going to be good at it. You don't know if the people, the community that are in this hobby are cool, are like nice people, right? Or even starting your own business. So all of this is daily life stuff. I mean, yeah, to some extent, right? Like, people come through these situations all the time, right? So how does having confidence affect us in these situations? Now, by having confidence in yourself, you'll find yourself coming across those situations, and you're going to trust yourself, right? And you're going to believe yourself enough that you're capable to get through this and be okay regardless of the outcome, whether it's good, bad, terrible, right? So, right? So, like, it's having faith and believing in yourself that you are capable of getting through these situations that life throws at us. And maybe you're not okay at the end of it, but you're moving on, you learn something from it, and then now you know, right? So by having faith and believing in yourself, you're able to take the action that you need to improve yourself, or to even get through that situation so you can improve yourself, right? Now, without faith in yourself and believing in yourself, you're not going to take any action, right? Like, you don't know the outcome. Like I said previously, a lot of people would much rather live in their own bubble, right? Nothing else can impact them. Nothing else. Like, they also have no faith in themselves, right? They have no trust or belief in them being capable of completing or getting through certain situations. So they don't do it. And then they limit themselves, and then they keep themselves in their little bubble, right? Which is, at the end of the day, not a good thing, right? So to answer the main question and put everything into a big nutshell, confidence is having faith, believing in yourself, and trusting in yourself to get yourself through these specific situations in life, and being able to navigate life in a more controlled way. Like, you have control over yourself. You trust yourself enough that you can control the ways that you're going to go in your life. So don't worry if you don't have confidence right now, right? Or if you don't have as much confidence as you think you need, right? So confidence is a skill, right? Of knowing or believing in yourself, right? So with a skill, skills can be learned. Nobody in this entire planet was born with confidence, right? It was either taught to them at a young age, or certain situations have led them to have more confidence in themselves, right? So nobody is born with it. It might be easier for other people because they have had certain life paths or certain situations, right, that have led them to be able to have confidence, right? They have seen success in their life over and over and over again by their own doing, to where they believe in themselves, right? They've experienced the proof of what believing in themselves does for them. Now, it's okay if you haven't had as many of those, right? Or if you do a lot of down talking on yourself, and it kind of cancels out all of those successful moments that you had, right? But today's a new day. This year is a new year. It could be a new you in 0.1 seconds, right? So this skill can most definitely be learned. Anybody can learn it. Nobody is born with it. Okay? So, with this channel, I want to make it my goal to help out teens and early 20s, or people in their early 20s, to learn this skill and be able to apply it to their lives so that they can live a more fulfilling and a more confident life, right? They're going to be able to do the things that they want to do. They're going to be able to learn how to navigate life the way they want. Anyways, let me know what kind of topics or videos you guys might want to see in the future. And thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later.